The ego, I mean, it causes us to want to spend from this external standpoint of what's here, but we also have to think about, our internal, and there's this very interesting connection between our self-worth and our net worth. Even though our self-worth is not our net worth, but it's like what we are, the images that we are fed day in and day out, social media, scrolling, I mean, that's programming, the media on TV, even though people are streaming more these days, but anything that we're seeing, and I don't think we realize how sensitive we are to the things that we are being exposed to every day.
We are the people that we want to be, we can become. And I really truly value the idea of my time is my money.
Right now, I feel like I have, some really positive, strong relationships with my friends who have more financial literacy than I do, who are kind of putting me up on game, and so I think as long as we continue to put ourselves in good company, we can all put each other up on game in different areas, because we all have different strengths and weaknesses and things that we can bring to the table.
It's so important to have real talk as women about real issues, and like I said, money, I just feel like is a conversation. I don't understand why we don't talk about it more, because it's a source of stress for so many people.
The business isn't personal, so if you want to be successful, you got to leave all that outside.
If you start looking at the way you spend your money by hours work, it'll keep you from spending as much. So it's like if a pair of shoes costs $100 and you make 10 an hour, that's 10 hours work. So is these shoes really worth these 10 hours?
One person's definition of success is not someone else's. And one thing that Money Mitra has taught me is that true financial freedom is you having the ability to choose. What do you want your life to look like?
So I literally tell somebody, your money's in the toilet because you're eating it. And it's not... They're not going to these fine dining restaurants. They're not at Ruth Chris spending, boatloads of money, but it's money over time. And it's that $5 box meal. It's that. And it literally adds up.
What you can't have is what matters, not what you do have or what you can afford. It's what you can accomplish today, because there's more zeros than there are pluses in your bank account today. And I feel like that's a lot of that is manifested in our lives as adults.
The ego, in psychology, it has this thing. It wants to keep us playing small. It's like that inner, wounded child that is just holding on to everything, for dear life and not allowing us to step into our best authentic self. And the best way to get past that is to do, small things and to keep those promises to yourself, because when you betray yourself, then you fall back into that cycle. And that's where we get those shames of guilt and of shame and of avoidance.